You're listening to the Impact Implosion on the Angry Marks Podcast Network.
It is May 4th, 2017. May the 4th be with you. And it's another episode of the Impact Implosion. As always, I am Seth Draken, and on the other end is the Luke Skywalker to my Darth Vader, Mr. Mike Poland.
Does that make Kev Leia? Or maybe Yoda?
No, that makes him Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay.
He rarely shows. He's a ghost. He rarely shows up. In this trilogy. Okay.
News, a little bit.
Yeah. Bram got suspended.
Yay! What did he do this time?
Bram got suspended from Noah due to indecent behavior because he took a picture of himself laying down on a freezer while it was open. Apparently, that's good over here, but over there, that's not that's frowned upon.
Interesting.
On a fridge.
Interesting behavior.
Yeah. He has a photo of him laying down on a fridge with ice cream in it.
Delicious.
And
Crazy
Eddie
Steve
Edwards.
is released.
Oh yeah, Crazy Steve's gone.
Yep.
He's going to WWE, and guess who may be joining him?
Abyss?
No, Abyss is staying with TNA. Gunner!
Oh, good God.
Yeah, apparently Gunner was the original choice for the Veterans of War, and he was in those video packages. But he turned him down at the last minute, and he may be going to WWE instead at the Performance Center.
So Crazy Steve being gone, we know what it's going to mean for Abyss. We'll get to that in a couple of weeks. But what does that mean for Rosemary? That seems to leave her with nothing.
Have you seen the spoilers?
I have. We talk about this, and we'll get to it in a few weeks.
Oh yeah.
I'm utterly confused by that whole thing.
Oh yeah. We'll get to that. Also, Eddie Edwards injured.
Jesus Christ, these Wolves can't stay healthy.
No, they cannot. Eddie Edwards injured.
No wonder Vince wouldn't hire him.
They can't stay healthy. So now Davey Richards is doing basically the spots that the bookings Eddie's doing. Eddie was supposed to do.
Okay.
And Davey's gloating about it on Facebook that he injured him.
Oh, he'll be in a heel.
Yeah, he'll be in a heel on that one. Also, about almost a year ago, TNA gave us the classic Shelley versus Rebel.
Oh.
Almost a year ago, they gave us that.
Wonderful.
Next week. Oh yeah, this week is the 1 year anniversary of.
Actually, it's been over a year, because that was April 22nd that happened.
Oh, yeah.
It's been over a year.
Yeah. Yes, the Shelly Martinez versus Rebel.
Like possibly the worst women's match of all time.
And that's saying a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think we mentioned this last week, Lucha Underground wrestlers can appear on TNA program, but they can't use their Lucha Underground name or gimmick.
And we're going to talk about Matt Sydal in a minute, but I'm wondering if he's just brought in for these tapings, or is he going to be someone they bring back eventually?
He may be somebody they bring back. I know that he is somebody that cannot work in Japan.
Yes, drug problems.
Drugs. The TNA episode that did feature the Decay in LAX drew 255,000 viewers, which is down 20% from the week before.
Oh boy!
Second lowest audience of the show this year.
What was the first?
I do not remember what the first was. It does not say.
Boo!
But
thanks for the lack of information, Dave, or whoever sent in the report.
Yeah.
One Night Only will be airing next week for Turning Point, and it'll be airing at the same time as Impact, apparently.
That is stupid. That is incredibly stupid.
But I think the only reason they're doing it that way is because ROH has the pay-per-view the next night. But they could have waited a week.
Yeah, they could have, but they're stupid. Let me go to the Is there anything else? Someone has a theory that TNA is Lucha Underground hell because of all the deaths that were in Lucha Underground that there are in TNA. Alberto Albatron is missing, is proposed dead in Lucha Underground. He's in TNA.
Uh-huh.
Conan, dead in TNA. So, yes.
If that's TNA, if that's Lucha Underground hell, what's Lucha Underground heaven? WWE?
I don't know.
I'll be getting out of Lucha Underground at this point.
Yeah. So, yes. There was also an apparent backstage incident with the Jarretts and Bob Ryder.
Fuck Bob Ryder, but anyway.
No, it was actually the Jarretts who were the issue here.
Oh, yes, they sent him home because he showed up late. He showed up late, big deal.
But, yeah. Well, there were a lot of issues between that. But apparently they gave him a stern talking to. It does not look good, both sides.
Yuck.
Yeah. Okay, here's what happened. Apparently, Karen confronted Ryder, who was timing out of the show, and began arguing over what we are told of all things, booking a hotel room.
Wow, what a thing to have an argument about.
Yeah, booking of a hotel room. Jarrett loudly told him to not wait and leave the bill tapings. They apparently had kicked him out, but then brought him back, so he's fired, unfired. The hell? Does somebody hear that? The hell is that? Oh, hold on. God damn it. God damn it. That some UNICEF commercial played. God damn it.
So that's what I was hearing earlier.
Yeah, I was hearing something.
So I was hearing it before you came on, Seth, and I thought it was me.
I didn't hear it, so that's the first time I heard it.
Seth Draken, you need to feed the children.
Feed the children.
Just don't feed them to Strom Broman.
Braun Strowman or Eli Cottonwood. As Ciara would once say. Don't give Ciara. It's like, get Braun Strowman away from the kids. All right.
Looks like a lovable bear.
All right. Let's get to the first show, which was the April 27th show.
The one we were talking about getting low ratings.
Yes. Last week, Low Key wins. EC3 screw Storm, but fuck all that. The commentators are still fighting.
Because this angle should have ended 2 weeks ago.
Hey, JB and Poppa are at maybe we'll go into Josh JB Bull. Oh, fuck. Here comes Josh to call JB Jeremy Borash loser. They basically want to take a shot at JBL at the moral situation. You're calling JB the bully. Here's the problem.
He was provoked.
Yeah, if you're looking at the bully announcer, Josh would be that. Josh called JB a limp dick during this.
Good God.
So, let's just... Josh would actually be the bully here. Not JB would be the Joey Styles in this situation.
With his punch.
Yeah.
The power of the punch.
Yeah. So, this is not, you can't even do the bully shot right. Take a shot at WWE, but you can't even do it right. And who knows? Impact had human resources department.
Not me. I've been talking about that.
Josh told the HR guy to shut up and tells the fans to shut up.
Oh boy.
So JB suspended from Impact. So Hope whispered in JB's ear, so there is some idea here.
Yuck.
And we go to the opening match where Spud's really not like the following contest is the following contest is scheduled for Spud. Apparently seemed less enthused.
Wonder if somebody told him to not do something
about what was going to happen later.
Yeah. Don't be so excited, Spud.
Yeah. Trevor Lee with GS Helms against the returning Matt Sydal. Who in another universe was Evan Bourne, according to Josh, which, fuck off, Impact. Nobody cares about the another universe thing.
Yep. And this was a showcase for Seidel, pretty much, to go over Trevor Lee.
Actually, this was a pretty good match.
There'd be a better one with him that we'll talk about a little later.
Oh, yeah. Josh joked that JB will miss Slammiversary, so Josh will pay his cable bill so he can watch. And I'm like, he won't be going that long.
Yeah, just give it a
even if we believe that, yeah, he can't be gone that long. Suspensions ain't that long, buddy. Unless
that's indefinite. And it's a wrestling suspension, so that's usually
indefinite suspensions are not even gonna last that long. They almost never do.
It's wrestling. Suspensions in general don't work.
No. So Helms took a nasty bump, landed on the stairs, because Trevor Lee bumped into him, and then he took a bump on. You normally when that spot happens where the wrestler accidentally hits you, you normally fall to the floor, right?
Nope, he fell on the stairs.
Well, he's on the stairs. So he takes a bump onto the stairs.
Because why not?
Because why not with Helms' bad neck and shit? So Seidel still has one of the prettiest shooting star presses, and he wins.
Yep.
Pretty good match. Probably match of the night of this show.
Yep.
So, although not a fan of Seidel's music.
Nope. No. I think you can't get more generic than his indie music. The beginning of his music sounds like a video game.
Yeah. So, Karen Raptor and Sienna wonder where the GFW Women's Champ is. She has a match tonight, so...
Convenient.
Oh, and you'll have a match with her next week for the title. I'm like...
And you might have watched...
Why are you giving her a shot at the belt next week?
With no build.
Yeah. And also...
And by the way, her match is next.
Well, no, actually, next is the newly minted EC3, heel EC3, who has a steel chair to sit. And he has a message, and by his words, he is rather disgusted that the new regime feels the need to make Impact great again. He's like, ha!
Ha!
Yeah, so he's like, he carried this company on his back. He demands respect. He has a message to Bruce that he found the real EC3, and he is a demigod. He had a message to the new talent. This is an I have a message speech. I have a message to the new talent. EC3 will not be pushed aside, and will send them back to the glory hole they came from. The message to the fans, they can kiss his privileged, perfectly round, bleached ass.
I didn't know bleached his ass, but anyway.
The message to himself was he will return to glory where he belongs at Slammiversary by being world champion.
More on that in the weeks to come.
Because he's the best guy, and he is the best guy everywhere. A message to James Storm. He's an overrated piece of crap.
You and all the other TNA originals.
So here comes James Storm, and Josh says it's been years since James Storm challenged one-on-one for the world title.
Less than a year.
Actually, he challenged one last year almost, basically. Yeah, you remember, Josh? You were there. He had the King of the Mountain title. Lost the unification match to our world champion.
And tried to beat up Billy Corgan for some reason. We were talking about Bobby Lashley, James Storm and EC3 segment.
Yeah, we were. Lost the unification match. Yeah. So, EC3 goes to the outside. And this is where things get interesting because EC3's on the knees. And you notice he has a boner.
Ew. Gross.
Yeah, you can legit see through his pants, something's popping up.
God.
And then James Storm immediately goes, you look like you're in a position you're used to, on your knees.
Oh, boy.
And EC3 responds by with his tongue out. So I think they both knew. Then
We're shooting, folks.
Yep. James says, you know what? I don't blame EC3 for what you did. You're jealous. Unlike all the other names I've been talking about, I'm still here. And I'm like, except for that small period where you were in NXT.
I said the same thing.
And he says, I've been out of the world title picture for a long time. And I'm like, you had a shot last year. I wanted to be out of the title picture so I could give young punks like you a chance. And I'm like, no. First of all, you weren't out of the title picture for a while. You had one last year. you were in the World Title Series the year before, and the last time after that you were in a World Title Series, you lost because you had a title shot, but lost it to Bobby Roode because you put your title shot on the line because Bobby Roode insulted your kids.
Yep.
You're an idiot. Remember that? Oh, and before that, you chose to face Bully Ray in the only competently run Bound for Glory series in the semifinals. Because you had the most points, you could choose who you could fight. You fought Bully Ray because he beat you the year before.
Yep.
And you wanted to avenge that loss. You didn't avenge that loss. You lost again thanks to Bobby Roode. So yeah,
what?
I really don't think history is on your side here, James.
The history, neither are his brain cells, but anyway.
Yeah. Storm isn't mad at him because he can beat EC3's ass when he wants to, and EC3 laughs before saying, ha ha ha, no! And James calls EC3 fugly.
Boo.
Your family ain't here to protect you anymore. And EC3's like, well, come on, get in the ring, we'll fight. And then EC3's like, well, he said, you're not there's 2 times I dance with a pretty lady and when I'm drunk. I ain't drunk right now, and you are fugly.
Oh, God.
And he's like, you know what? I'm willing to, by God, let's dance. And he's like, you want to see me fight James Storm right here, right now? And the fans are like, yeah. Sorry about your damn luck then.
Catchphrases.
Yeah. And then Storm calls EC3 EC bitch, and them fighting words. Because they get into a fight, last call attempt, but EC3 bails and starts hiding behind a production woman. James Storm moves her out of the way, and EC3 hits a blow, sucker! Then hits the 1%er and says, hey, I'm a Carter, and this company needs me.
Oh, the heel catchphrase.
Well, part of it. The world needs us was the old catchphrase, but then it was KM at a restaurant.
Bullying, more bullying.
KM becomes Biff Tannen. Oh, make like a tree and get the hell out of here. He's Biff Tannen from Back to the Future. Oh, McFly. It's make like a tree and leave, buddy, by the way. Although that is what Biff Tannen said, get the hell out of here. So, segment to talk about Christina Von Eerie, and this was strange because they hyped up Christina Von Eerie's coming in, but never Seidel at all. He's just here. Former WWE wrestler Seidel's here. But Christina Von Eerie?
She's important. She has a belt.
Yeah, she is important. Even though the last time we saw her, she had a freaking mohawk on, and she was accompanying 2 doofuses with mohawks.
Oi.
And now she does the oi thing. She's the oi girl with blonde hair. By the way, she doesn't care who it is. She will unify the GFW Women's and Impact Knockouts title. By the way, nice. See, I don't care whether it's Sienna, whether it's Rosemary, or whether it's Gail Kim.
Even though she's hurt.
Yeah. Tron makes it look like Christina has a mohawk, but she doesn't have a mohawk. She's also from Reno, Nevada. And I was hoping for no more ois, but there was ois. And basically, oi.
Like stepping on a puppy's tail.
Yeah. And yes, Ava's Story is her opponent. She's a heel now.
For no reason at all.
And Josh was like, hey, did you like my attorney earlier, Raphael? And I'm like, he wasn't your attorney. He was from HR last, if I remember correctly. You didn't have an attorney out there. You had your HR guy read the HR guy.
Never available for any other times except for this one, apparently.
Yeah. Christina with a nice modified backstabber finisher, and she gets a win, but Ava seems hurt. Ava seems legit hurt out there.
Yep.
So, and then we get shenanigans with Swoggle.
Yay.
Basically, just coming out there to mess with Spud's hair, and then leaves.
This will take a turn later in the show.
2 more moments. There we'll have 2 more segments with these 2. Low-key segment talking about his past and Impact, and now that he's being the champion and message to his opponents, he will retain. Then there was a segment setting up the Wolves' history, their eventual breakup, and now feud. And then, an interview. Another segment. Kenzie with Alberto Del Rio. He feels he's the next guy in line. Magnus comes in saying, I'm the next guy in line. I won the 8-man tag company to save this tag match, to save this company.
From what?
And I was like, from what? It doesn't mean shit now. Since Josh is back, that was the only thing that happened. Karen Raptor's tired of the two arguing, so in 2 weeks they fight each other for the belt.
Well, I'm tired of you arguing, even though it's only been one segment.
Yeah. Next segment. Yeah, no match still continues. They have the Monday Night Football theme, but it only says Football Night logo, which is the Sunday Night Football thing. And by the way, they could not say Football Night on Sunday, or Sunday Night Football, but yeah, Football Night. And talk about Moose played in the NFL for 7 years before becoming a wrestler.
On teams that didn't win anything. But anyway.
Well, he was a Patriot. Doing on Patriot.
Yeah, but I don't think that's a year that any of those years were years that he won, that they won.
2012 was not a year they won. He was mostly an Atlanta Falcon. He had been with the Rams twice. I forget who else, but whatever. So yeah, Musek basically hypes him up and is showing his time in Japan. So now we get a match. Finally.
And it's Moose versus Davey.
For Adorable Davey. By the way,
Adorable
yes,
Davey.
he still has the lipstick.
He's Adorable Davey, damn it.
Yes. If HD, you can see the red on this man's lips. And Moose came out with D'Angelo Williams of the Steelers and Gary Barnidge, formerly of the Browns. By the way, Josh mentions that he's of the Browns, but when this show aired, he was. But a day after the show aired, the Browns cut him.
Yep.
Not because of any of this, but on that same day, they drafted a tight end in the first round, so he was expendable.
Yep.
And in the middle of the match, Davies plays tonsil hockey with his wife.
Bad timing.
Bad timing. It's the first round. But anyways, he dominates the first round. Has a figure 4 leg lock a while. Moose gets to the ropes. Round ends. Davey wins all 3 judges. So just got to Moore's one of them, by the way. Moose wins round 2, 2-1. Yeah, one judge had Davey winning that round as well.
Adorable Davey.
Adorable Davey winning that round, and Adorable Davey seems to be winning the belt because he has a third round. It looks like he may win the round 3 if it goes results. But a Wild Eddie Edwards attacks. So DQ, Moose retains, even though he loses. Then afterwards, they get Davey out of there. Adorable Davey gets in Gary Barnidge and D'Angelo faces, and Williams' face, and the NFL players beat him up.
Yep.
Adorable Davey deserves a rematch of the belt at some point. He was screwed.
Yep.
Then we get a Don West segment, and
Please
Don West
buy our shit.
Yeah, save Don West from Impact.
Nobody's buying your stuff.
Yeah. Actually, I know people who are, so.
The brown bag special.
Yes, the brown bag stuff, yes. Yes. Swaggle's back, and he once again is teasing, steals Spud's notes, tears them up. Spud tries to get him and accidentally pulls off his pants. Swallow sees this and runs like a coward.
Oh, he is a heel. That makes sense.
Yeah, so Congo Kong's taking on Matt Sigmon.
Who?
Jobber.
Yeah.
And since he had the freaking cat-like makeup, I'm calling him Congo Cat this match.
With Laurel Van Ness.
Also, KM and Sienna were out there.
Mm.
Although they did nothing. The Laurel Van Ness did.
And Congo Kong gets the win.
Yes. LVN still needs to take a shower. She may kill people with her body odor alone right now. Congo Cat wins. Still meh. Then we get another match.
He needs to face someone he needs to face Braxton Sutter in a single match eventually.
We'll get
someone
to that.
he can compete with.
We'll get to that. Followed by Mario Bacard comes out with music I have heard another Impact wrestler have.
Ba-da-ba!
Yeah. Alaba! And here comes the Veterans of War. Mayweather, formerly Crimson, and Wilcox, Jack Stane. By the way, Gunner was supposed to be Mayweather's partner, but like I said, WWE seemed interested, and he thinks that may be a better deal. So they settled for Jack Stane.
Probably right.
And boy, unlike Congo, Jack Stane has a shirt on.
Yeah.
And this was basically a squash match. The Veterans of War did the Ascension's finisher, or as Josh likes to call it, the Total Elimination, which was a different move entirely.
Yeah, that was a spin kick clothesline. Theirs was a spin kick, leg sweep. Yeah, and this is a clothesline leg sweep.
Yeah.
It's the Ohio.
Yeah. There's a difference.
Which I hate, but in any event.
Well, they didn't win with that move. They won with a weak-ass magic killer, where Jack Stane doesn't freaking go down at all. Just Crimson does all the fucking work. Jack just stands there and holds him. So yeah, Crimson, a.k.a. Mayweather. Mayweather's fine. Wilcox is not TV ready, and you could see that.
He had a few ROH matches last year, but yeah, he was never on one of their TVs.
Yeah. By the way, I looked online. I do not see Wilcox's military record.
They're lying.
No, I ain't saying they're lying. He may be legit and it's not up there. I'll take their word for it.
Okay.
Cut a generic promo. Not impressed with them. Mayweather did all the talking.
Yep.
While Wilcox just grunted. During the break, Swaggle goes full heel and assaults Spud with the hammer, although fans are cheering this.
Oh, God.
Yes.
And somehow Spud does not get arrested, Swaggle does not get arrested for this.
Yeah, he just gets sent to the back.
Someone.
He just gets sent to the back.
What was Josh Matthews saying about bullying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the human resources guy now?
Nowhere. Eli Drake's backstage while Pyrus is on his headset. Eli Drake talks about the new regime, and he's like, and all they have this guy a title shot, this guy a title shot. Hey, here you have a title shot. What about us?
What about me? What about Eli?
It was basically a good promo with him, and he says, we're going to make something happen. I'm going to make something happen. And main events, the tag
First
team...
he needs to make happen is he needs to unload Tyrus.
Yes, tag title street fight. LAX against Decay. It's Crazy Steve's last match, like I mentioned.
It's a garbage match.
It's a garbage match. It's a decent one.
Yeah, it's a decent one.
Abyss had the barbed wire board, so of course he goes through it. Homicide interferes twice.
Homicide.
Accidentally missed Abyss, and Ortiz puts Abyss through the barbed wire board. And he gets sent onto it, another board as well. Diamante gives Rosemary a German suplex, barely missing the table, by the way. I'm sure some people noticed that, so.
Yep.
Rosemary's head could have hit the table, and that could have been pretty bad.
That's a Botchamania clip.
Well, if it happened. It didn't happen, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, Death Valley Driver onto the turnbuckle by Crazy Steve, basically Icarus's Blu-ray from Chikara. Had the 3 count, but Conan tracked the ref out. Homicide tried to hit the Gringo Killer. Steve throws him out of the ring. Ortiz on the tacks on the table. Steve just throws thumbtacks on him.
Yay.
By the way, that would hurt Steve if he hits this, because the thumbtacks are on him, not under him.
Mm-hmm.
So Homicide holds Steve's legs, so LAX can hit their finisher on Steve through the table and the tacks, and LAX wins. Fake boos echo throughout the crowd. I can tell they're fake boos because everyone's either kind of dancing with the LAX music, or they're just sitting there.
Yep. End of the taping. Good night,
by the way, Crazy Steve, I will miss covering you here because you did a damn good job once you got rid of the menagerie.
Yes. Yep. The Decay stuff was really good.
Yeah. So, on to the next show. Last week, stuff happened. Decay is dead.
Yeah.
And we opened with a much hyped Matt Sydal and Eddie Edwards match, and
this was great.
This was great, yeah. Eddie Edwards has new theme music, but it sounds like a rip-off of Charlotte's theme without the Flair stuff.
It's a mix between a horrible Charlotte theme and the Robbie E theme, sort of.
Yeah. So, and Josh says, Impact on Pop, trending worldwide. 5 minutes in. I'm like, no. And Poe keeps talking about someone named Keith Mitchell. I have no idea who that is.
That's the guy in the truck.
I hope so, because I never heard of him.
Production guy.
I had heard Eddie Edwards won this match, but Matt Sydal did.
No, Matt Sydal wins after. The only bad part is they took a break, a little bit in.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it was like 10 minutes in. It's probably 12 to 20 minute match, but.
Both men showed good sportsmanship after the match.
And Adorable Davey attacks.
Yep, Adorable Davey attacks Eddie and Angelina attack Eddie and Alicia. By the way, Alicia was out there. By the way, best match of the night. Yep. You're getting a pattern. Best match of the night opens the show. And Davey hits Eddie on the leg with a steel chair while he's wrapped in the guardrail.
Yep.
Security separates the women. Then we go to the back, where Mackenzie is here with Magnus. I won the 8-man tag match, and the GF title means I get the next shot. And then Matt Morgan comes up and says, hey, you may have got the pinfall, but my stuff did the damage. He's like, no, it didn't. Yeah, it did. No, it didn't. Blah, blah, blah. So, Bruce Pritchard comes out and
he says, I love you.
You got to defend your title tonight. And Magnus like, what? And I'm like, seriously. Magnus was booked to defend his title next week by Karen, and now he's got to defend it tonight by Pritchard? Who the fuck's in charge of this company?
I don't think they know.
I don't think they even know. And then we see a backstage with KM, where he's being a bully to some janitor. KM, you need to take acting lessons if you're going to play this character.
Yeah.
Because you're like, dude,
he sounds dumb.
He does.
You're
not like a tree and leave.
He sounds like frickin' Lou from Cat Dog.
You agree? He sounds like that.
Yeah.
So we get a GFW title match: Christina Von Eerie against Sienna. And Josh Matthews, by the way, mentions he hates Dave Penzer too. Who's the announcer?
I like Dave Penzer. He's not terrible.
Josh hates him. Josh
hates everybody.
By the way, what's with this doing this whole banging of the forehead thing that Christina's doing? Looks like she's jerking off her whole unicorn horn.
Oh, God.
It's not head banging, I can tell you that much.
No.
So, Sienna and Christina have kind of a sloppy match. There's a dump that a dump outside the ring. Sienna dumps Christina outside the ring, and it looks sloppy. Several of these points look sloppy. Christina takes a backdrop on the apron. Her leg lands on the ropes.
Sienna wins.
She's the new GFW champion. He's like, I wonder how Karen's gonna feel about this. We'll get that later. Eli with Bruce Pritchard, and he wonders why he wasn't on the show last week while these new guys are getting title shots handed to him. Alberto, and here's the title shot.
Magnus.
Here's the title. Whatever.
Was Bruce Pritchard Oprah Winfrey now?
Yeah. He's like, yeah. So Eli's like, yeah, I'll beat Alberto. And he's like, Alberto's right behind you. It's like, oh, so you want to fight me? Oh,
when did he get here?
Yeah. So you want to fight me? Well, why didn't you just ask?
You want to fight me, Perro?
I'll even put my title shot on the line. And Bruce like, great idea. Main event.
Oh, you mean to tell me they didn't have a main event plan? Come on.
I know. This is all WWE shit. Right here. So ODB with a Make Impact Great promo.
I've been here a long time, except for those times I left.
Yeah, except for those times the company left me. So, Kenzie with Karen Raptor, she announces next week we got Alicia versus Angelina. Yeah. And then Sienna comes out to gloat. It was like, oh, I'm your new champion now. How's it feel? And Karen just smiles and says,
Where the hell are they going with this? Are they actually going to have Karen wrestle eventually?
No. You just need to watch it back because everyone wants that title. And I'm like, no. No. She only wanted it because
she didn't like you.
Yeah, she didn't like you. Nobody else fucking wants that shit. They want the one Rosemary's holding.
Yep.
That green shit you're holding? That green shit. No one cares. You, Karen, because GFW is your baby. So, EC3's against John Bolin, who looks like Rosemary Road Warrior Hawk if he just got a shitty mohawk.
Oh, what a jobber.
Yes, fuck. Too. So, EC3 wins this match easily. And he says people are going to be held accountable for the new EC3 here. So, JB shows up. Josh is like, hey, JB's going to miss his first Impact. And he's like, he's not. He's got a ticket here. Oh, no, he's not. He's got signs that says, piece of shit. And it's pointing at POS and it's pointing at Josh. Josh is like, get this guy out of here. Where are you going? Why is he here? And I'm like, and Pope's like, he can't be on this side of the aisle. He's on that side of the aisle. I'm like, yeah, he's got a ticket.
Which I wouldn't know where you needed.
JB stance happen.
Free JB.
And it's like, free him from what? From our lives? I love that.
Free him from. Yeah, I got nothing.
It's like, they talk about the what happened with last week, and well, actually the GFW title match, Magnus versus Matt Morgan, battle of some old guys from the past.
Dull,
yeah. By the way, commentary was the most interesting thing. Josh is like, will we ever see Crazy Steve again? I'm like, he's off to NXT, so I'd probably doubt it. Unless he gets fired from there and comes back here. And then there were more signs that were saying, no JB. It's like, well, these things are trending. No JB and don't free JB are trending worldwide, which are not. And Josh is like, because he said earlier, 2 million, he has 2 million Twitter followers. Now he says he has 4 million Twitter followers. And I'm like, you don't get 2 million Twitter followers in an hour. You dumb shit. You don't get that.
I doubt he has 2 million Twitter followers at this point anyway.
I wouldn't know. He blocked me.
Blocks everybody.
Yeah. So, I basically said this. Anyone who is critical of TNA, anyone who is not sucking up to his ass, he blocks. He's not a crony. Yeah. So, Magnus has his belt. Ref tells him, but Ref's like, hey, you can't use that on here. But all it was a distraction, so while the ref's putting the belt on the outside, low blow, Michinoku driver, elbow drop, Magnus wins in a dull match.
Yep.
We free Kurt Angle shades!
Please buy our shit again.
Buy our shit! Come on! So,
we're begging you.
With Franklin, and he's like, what does the GFW title mean? And he's like, nothing. Nothing. You know what? All these people want it. I don't care about it. You know what? They want it because it's held by, because they can get it. As far as I'm concerned, I'm tired of sitting around here doing nothing, so I'm going to go do some training. Sitting here while all these other people are doing so, I'm going to do some training. So we go to the LAX clubhouse. They have a moment of silence for DK. Psych!
And they're going to have a funeral for him next week.
Yeah. Then we get a Make Impact Great segment with James Storm.
Me.
I hate these Make Impact Great segments. Though there is the only one later that is actually good because of a certain somebody who did it.
Yeah.
Rockstar Spud segment showing his pain from Hornswoggle last week, which
I have to take painkillers to get up in the to get on the toilet.
Oh, this pain! I didn't even mean to pull his pants down. I didn't mean to pull his pants down.
I didn't mean to put his pants down.
Congo Kong has better face paint this time, so I'm not going to call him Kong again. Because it's not face paint. His opponent's a guy named William Meeks.
William Weeks.
Meeks.
And Laurel tries to hook up with him at the beginning of the match.
By the way, take a shower, Laurel. Still, he's not interested. So he's like, kill him! And apparently,
for some reason, he stays on the apron the whole match.
He has control over him now.
Bring a leash to her inside with him.
Congo wins easily. Here comes Allie, Braxton Sutter, and despite the fact that Kong beat his ass a few weeks ago, Braxton Sutter sends this fucker packing.
Yay, logic. Booking. Huzzah.
Yeah, so, another Make Impact Great segment again with Eli Drake, who's great.
Yes.
At these things. And then Sanjay Dutt talking about his injury, because he got fucked. And he says, and he's like, maybe he doesn't have it in him. The current champ, low key. He's like, well, I may not have it in me. I don't know, but your titles is definite. So we're going to have a Sanjay Dutt low key feud.
That is your Slammiversary match, and it's Sanjay's redemption story. God damn it. You could have had this with Trevor Lee and Andrew Everett and given two young guys a chance to showcase, but nope.
Old! Jeff Jarrett loves the old. Time for Eli Drake versus El Patron with the GFW title shot next week, and that's our main event.
Okay.
Immediately, Tyrus interferes and gets sent to the back.
Bye, Tyrus.
It's like, why the ref clearly
ironically
did not DQ him? Here's why. Patron needs look good via pin or submission. Not via DQ by the new management. So that's why he wasn't DQ. And Josh is like, JR saying I'm great out there. And like,
no, he's not.
No, he didn't. And it calls this incredible match. This is a good match, not a great one. It's incredible.
It's a good TV main event.
Yeah. So El Patron wins with his last WWE finisher, the foot stomp. And so he's going to face Magnus next week.
Magus,
yes, Magus. as Dixie used to call him, Magus.
Because apparently she can't pronounce N's.
And somebody else called him Magus.
Josh did a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. Magus. Magus.
It's Magus.
Magus. So, all right. Gave the show a C as well.
You got Eddie and Seidel.
Two matches that were good. A few good segments, but sloppy matches and too many jobber matches.
Yep, they're trying to get over too many new people in one show.
Yeah, they are. They really need to stop with that. And you put the people, you brought too many people in at once. That's what happened.
Yes. And now none of them, a lot of them aren't getting a chance to shine like they should be.
Oh.
In any event, do you have anything to sell, Seth?
Yes. Last Saturday I finished my induction of Son of Godzilla. And so it is the summer of porn time because he won the won the bet. And the first one I'm starting off with was Wishes of Brestwick 2, which has Ty Lee Buck in it.
Major Guns!
Or Major Guns. So yeah, there's that. And I think after that, I'll mention later after that the next one.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. I have something from March I've been needed to, which was I went to a Monster Mania show. I need to write about that.
Welcome to Monster Mania!
Cherry Hill. Unfortunately, I had a mustache then. I don't anymore. I got rid of it. So the pictures have me with a mustache. I don't have that anymore, sadly.
Time for the big red X.
And so my mom moved out.
Oh boy.
So parents officially split.
No.
It was happening.
Yeah.
So what do you got to sell?
Limitless Wrestling presents Problematic May 13th, featuring Paul London versus All Good Anthony Green, Colt Cabana against Top Shelf Troy Nelson, the Bacteria against the Main State Posse. Almost said Mean Street.
The Main Street Posse.
Yes, it's not them. It's not Pete Gas and Joey Ab.
No, Pete Gas has a book came out. So he's not wrestling as much as he used to.
Yep. And in the main event, it is Ace Romero and AR Fox in a Fans Bring the Weapons match. Also, for this show, we have Jeremy Leary and Skylar against Cam Zagami and Tyler Nitro.